you know, the move to get Jeff out and everything else, obviously it was a little bit premature, it didn't work. If I ever knew that it was going to be at the expense of Dominic's game, I never would have done it, ever, because I never wanted him to go out. He was, you know, like one of my #1 allies and my #1 friends in the house, and I am so sorry, and I told him too, like, I definitely owe him something for that. I feel really bad.
You guys would have made a really good alliance, a strong couple. So, do you think you played better or worse without him there? Like, how would it have differed if he was there?
Oh my god, it would have been a completely different game. If Jeff was out and then Brendan would have been out, even if one of them came back, it would have been a different game. And I think that we would have made an awesome alliance. We could have blown through a lot of the people left in the house, absolutely.
Do you think this season was kind of geared towards Brendan and Rachel? Was it their season?
I definitely don't think it was geared towards Brendan and Rachel. I mean, I don't know, Brendan got evicted twice, you know? I don't think anything's going to be geared towards somebody who's getting evicted twice. I mean, it was just everything that had happened. I had Rachel and Brendan's back, absolutely 100%, and then when they flipped on me and told the whole thing about Jeff, that's when I couldn't trust them anymore.
But why did you want to put a wedge between those two?
Because it was going to happen anyways, so I needed to prepare for that. And I mean, if I could have got Jeff out early, when I saw him as my biggest threat, you know, when I do have Brendan and Rachel on my side, the biggest threat to me in the house is Jeff, so why not go for that and get it out?
Are you surprised at how things turned out?
Yeah, actually, you know, by like the final 3, and I mean, even like the people towards the end, I mean, part of it was sad seeing, you know, like the 3, in my opinion, and then the 4 with Shelly, the hardest competitors in the house, being the first ones in jury. Yeah, I mean, it's sad, but they go, every year you go after each other, and it's just about making the first strike, and it got us all out.
Do you think Shelly was a tough competitor or hard competitor?
I don't think Shelly was a tough competitor in the games, but in the game as a whole, absolutely. I think she had the best social game, hands down.
But now Shelly was kind of with Jeff and Jordan, and then you pulled her into your alliance. How did you manage that? Did you think she would stay true to you?
Well, the thing with Shelly was that, you know, nobody trusted her. She had to deal with everybody, but even though we did trust her, everybody went back to her, no matter what, because you kind of had to, because you needed the numbers. So that's why she was playing such a great game. And I mean, she realized that she was never going to wedge between Jeff and Jordan. They were one person, and you weren't ever going to get between that. With me, it's only one person, and if she could work with me, it's not working against 2 other people. So I think that's why it was easy to sell to Shelly.
So let me ask you about Evil Dick, your dad. Do you find that you played better with him there, or did you kind of get lucky?
Well, I mean, I made it 2nd place with him, but do you mean lucky this time or lucky the first time?
Oh no, this time. Like, do you think it helped your game with him not there?
Without him there?
Yeah.
I think it was just a completely different game that I had to play. I mean, if he was there, he probably would have been the #1 target in the house, and, you know, I might have ended up with a golden key either way. If we didn't win a competition, this and that. It could have, it's hard to say because anything could have happened, but I definitely think it would have been a completely different game, and it was a fun, different game, getting to know people and doing the more of the social game that I had to play this season.
So we saw a lot of animosity with you towards Jeff and Brendan and Rachel. What caused all that?
Like I said, actually, to Julie, was I think a lot of people go wrong with making alliances day 1 and day 2, and I was forced into that alliance. And then hanging out with these people, all Brendan and Jeff did the whole time was bully everybody. And we'd go in the HOH room, and it was, when it's one person's HOH, it's all of our HOHs. But when their HOH, it was only their HOH. So I'm not going to be dictated by these people. And my whole thing was always, if I made it to the end, and somebody asked me, why do you deserve to win, I never wanted to be like, well, I held Jeff and Brendan's hand the whole way and did everything they said. I'm not that kind of girl in real life, and I'm not going to be that person.
So your backdoor plan, the backdooring of Jeff to find Big Brother 13.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, it did cause the big split, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, can you talk to us about that and tell us why you did it, and do you regret making that move so early?
I definitely don't regret it. If it would have worked, it would have been the best move in the game. Even if he came back and got voted in by America, we would have got him out again that same week. If it would have worked, it would have been great. And I tried everything I could. Like I said, if I knew Dominic was gonna even a possibility to go out, I wouldn't have done it that early. Do I regret it? No. Am I glad that I didn't work with those people, all the vets? Absolutely. I didn't want to work with them. They weren't nice people. I didn't enjoy their company. They were mean to everybody, bullying everybody, walking around like they knew everything. The difference between them and myself was I wanted people to work with me. They wanted everybody to work for them. And that's the difference. I just didn't want to play that game.
You know, I'm actually really shocked that you didn't get America's Choice because you have a lot of fans.
Thank you.
I don't know if you realize.
I don't. I just got here.
There's a lot of fans. to people like their names are Team Danny. They tweet us all the time saying
so
they're
awesome.
their favorite player. So can we expect to see you back here again, or what can we expect to see from you?
I mean, it's hard to say because I don't even know if I get asked. I mean, I don't think anybody's really got asked to play a third time yet. If they did ask me, in a heartbeat. I mean, I love this game. I do. I have so much respect for this game. I just love to play it. How can you say no?
What is it about this game that made you want to come back?
Just the experience. I mean, it's just a fun way to get out of real life, and even though it sucks sometimes, it's fun. But I mean, also, like, how many times do you get the chance to win $500,000? Not too often, so it's hard to say no to that.
That's true.
Yeah.
One of my favorite moments watching your brother on the live feeds too is that house meeting, like week 3 or 4.
The first time Jordan talked,
when she told everyone to sit down.
Yeah, and Jeff told her to shut up and put something in her mouth to stop talking to everybody.
That was nice.
Classy guy, yeah.
What happened? I mean, we watched on the live feeds, but it's different when you're actually there.
Oh, yeah.
And you kind of didn't jump in until Brendan did it towards you.
Well, the funny part was Dominic told me, he's like, I saw you like sitting there and your eyes are going, I always do this thing when I'm thinking, my eyes go back and forth really fast, and he's like, you look like you were thinking about something good to say, and then I opened my mouth and I'm like, first of all, you're an idiot, and you shut up, and he's like, then I knew it was downhill from there. I wasn't even thinking, I was just trying to like stay out of the spotlight, and then when everybody keeps saying she, her, she, looking at you, then it's like, okay, I better speak up, and it's not going to change anything, everything's done and said, so why not lay it out there, but I just wanted to be quiet for a while.
And final question, do you think you've heard shocker too many times?
No, I love it, I love the sign actually. Shocker!
Oh, I love it.